Hey guys, welcome to my home and welcome to the 21-day Real Food Redux. Well, kind of welcome. We're still a few days out. It's Friday, we still got 3 days and the program starts on Monday, but we need to start working now. And what we need to do in preparation for the program is kind of cleanse our kitchen of all the things that might tempt us to fall off track when we're observing the plan. So what that means is a kitchen cleanse, like I said. And I have found my personal experience in working with clients that the cupboard is the trickiest spot. And so, since I'm going to be participating in this program with you guys, I need to go through my cupboard and kind of clean out a few things or move a few things so I don't get tempted to eat them. And what we want to start with is we need to get rid of refined carbohydrates and processed goods. So for me, I eat some white rice, and so I've got some white rice down here which I need to get rid of. We'll take this out and I'll just put it away. It's still a substantial amount of rice, and so I don't want to necessarily throw it away. But if it's going to be a problem, if I'm going to be tempted by it, I can go ahead and donate it to a food pantry. Other things that I can consider getting rid of, if they don't belong to anybody else, are box cereals like this. And then I also have some granola bars. Or I guess my wife has some granola bars, she likes these. And so if she doesn't mind, I could take them out, or I could just place them someplace like on a lower shelf for her where she still has access to them. But again, these kinds of foods aren't really my deal, and I'm in a spot in my program where I don't really need to move them or hide them from myself. So I'm comfortable keeping them in there for now. However, if there's something that you're particularly fond of, I would suggest getting rid of. One thing that I kind of go a little batty for is chocolate. So I really like some good quality dark chocolate. And I have got quite a substantial stash of chocolate. I've also got some in the fridge and the freezer and stuff. So what I need to do is I need to move this. I'm not going to throw it away necessarily. If I thought it was still going to be a big problem, I could dispose of it, give it to a neighbor, give it to a friend, give it to a food bank. Anybody would do, as long as it's not in my home if it was a big problem. But for me, I feel like I'm in a good spot, so I can resist the temptation. And so I'll just put it in the laundry room someplace out of sight, kind of out of sight, out of mind. After refined carbohydrates, we need to get rid of our grains and legumes, processed grains and legumes, not even processed, even whole grains and legumes. So that would be brown rice, quinoa, barley, teff, all those grains that are supposedly pretty healthy for us. We need to get rid of them. And legumes are beans, so lentils, black beans, kidney beans, garbanzo beans, anything that comes in a can, or if you use dry beans, kudos first of all, but we need to get rid of those for the time being because they're not on the plan. Beverages, so if we have any energy drinks, soft drinks, coffees, teas, anything like that that we tend to drink too much of, if it's a coffee and a tea, or that we shouldn't be drinking at all the program, and that's like sodas, soft drinks, anything with artificial sweeteners we need to get rid of. Dairy products, there's not too many dairy products in the cupboard. We could add dry milk if we use it for baking. That's more of a refrigerator thing. Sweets, we already got rid of my chocolate. Oh, we got supplements. Supplements are a hidden source of some sugar and some other bad things that we want to kind of avoid during this program. So if we like to take a lot of supplements, we might need to move those. I keep mine up in here in bins in the cupboard. And so if I get tempted by them, I can move them. I might just move them up a shelf so they're kind of less out of sight, or I might move them over here where I don't really pay too much attention to. And salad dressing, commercial products like that. Don't really have too many of those, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, so after we go through, take out all these items that aren't going to help, what do we do with them? Like I said, we can give them to a food bank. If we have a lot of self-control, we can hide them somewhere, in a laundry room, in a closet somewhere. We can give them to a neighbor to hold on to. If we have family members that are not participating in the program that are still going to be consuming these things, you can talk to them and maybe you can find an alternative place for them. Or you can just put them on a lower shelf or higher shelf. Or another option is just to put everything that you're going to be taking from the cupboard and putting it somewhere smaller so you don't have to essentially clear out the cupboard if it's a lot of the stuff that we're not going to be consuming for the next few days. After we do that, what we got to do is go through our checklist of Pantry Staples. And so what we have here, I provided this in the guide, is a list of things that we should have at all times on hand. These are the Pantry Staples, and it's herbs and spices, nuts and seeds, cooking oils and fats, and some dry goods. And so in the pantry, there's not going to be a lot of this. I keep my spices elsewhere. I keep my cooking oils in here out of the direct light. So I've got some coconut oil, good, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, sesame oil, walnut oil already. So I'm all set with those. My sauces, I've got my AC vinegar, like I said, balsamic. Coconut aminos are a really good alternative to soy sauce. And here's the brand that they sell actually at Natural Grocers. Really good choice, tastes just like it, and it doesn't have any soy in it, so it's a really good alternative. We also want full fat coconut milk. And this may be unfamiliar to some, but coconut milk typically comes in the full fat variety comes in a can. And so we want to get this. This is used in a lot of products. It's a really good source of medium chain triglycerides, which are healthy fats that are used for energy production. So we go through our list, find things that we're missing, find things that we have, we can cross off, Find things that we're missing. Oh, hey, look, Tessemae salad dressing. And then I actually got some right here. And Tessemae's, I haven't really been able to find it commercially available in Midland. And so what I do is I order it online. So Tessemae's is just all oil and spices, essentially. Really good, clean dressings. They also have like wing sauces, ketchups, mustards that you can use on the program. Commercial mustards, ketchups. Well, mustard's not so bad, but ketchups have a lot of sugar typically, and so we want to avoid those. As well as salad dressings are made with industrial oils, so vegetable oils and stuff that aren't necessarily approved on the program. Dry goods, and that's just like your canned fish, canned meats if you have them. Let me go over here. I keep those over here, so I've got some nice salmon, canned tomatoes, tomato paste, and tuna, stuff like that. You know, it's pretty straightforward. You just go through what you don't have, you circle or make another grocery list, and then I found it's easier to do 2 separate shopping trips, so it's not just like too overwhelming where you're getting all these pantry items and then all these fresh vegetables at once. We'll do fresh vegetables on Sunday, but today or tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, let's focus on getting these pantry staples in there in stock so we can just get in and get out on Sunday morning with our fresh vegetables. That's all I have for you guys today. So let's get started. You know, let's really ramp into this. I know we still have a couple days till we really get started, until we really get going with the program and the cooking, and you know, really getting deep into the Real Food Redux. But we need to start now. A lot of it, like I had mentioned a couple days ago, is just planning and preparation. So we really need to work on changing these habits, form habits that are healthy and promote our well-being. And that's cooking, shopping on a regular basis, reflecting on how we're doing each day, and then kind of making ad hoc changes as we go along so we are better able to take advantage of what this program is going to offer. Awesome, guys. Good start. We have a lot of work to do. I hope you enjoy. This will be a fun experience. It might be a little bit hard because of those emotional connections we have to this, some of those crutch foods, sugar particularly, maybe a little bit of caffeine that we have to get rid of. But you know, it's all going to be worth it at the end of this program. So enjoy, have fun. This is going to be great. Get excited. Email me, call me, text me if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. Thanks, guys.